7605, anyone selling their base or farm. Chat. Chat. G, Net, G, Shield, G, Z1, player view, vote. Player view, S1, Blue Cascade 20, can somebody give me money PLZ? Z14 living 76, admin PLS Thomas. B spot. Player view, Z16, ND asterisk ceiling Wind Guardian Crate TX7, how much this worth? Z14 living 7, chat. S1. G, Net, GMDL underscore. Vote J4X underscore Z has successfully voted for 5th times. Z7, R3 asterisk Palo, selling 150 claim chunks MSG me. Player view. Z1, N asterisk magic, teleport, get rich fast pumpkin farm W/villagers, max cow grinder W/villagers, mob grinders, and villager egg grinder. Z12.93, how much does wish me luck crate key, go for. Z7, R3 asterisk Palo, selling 150 claim chunks MSG me. Vote Logan Too Good has successfully voted to 5th times. Z5, SG Fax 1, selling Dimension. Chat. Chat. S2, Ardina Hunter 3546, no. Z4, Dear Scholar, I got my best driftwood in someone else's claim and can't get it. Vote Comrade Breeze has successfully voted 1/5 time. Z12.93, selling Wish Me Luck crate key DM me. Crates, Hanabanaz is opening Abyssal. Z8, Q5 asterisk 9, player view. Vote Logan Too Good has successfully voted for 5th times. Z15, Chris Late 2605, anyone selling a base or farm. Cobra Kai. Z10, Z7 Football 52 Best, Cow Farm and Shop Tele, player view. S1, JM asterisk Theo, Spotlight Full Harvest sort, offers on this sauce. Vote Logan Too Good has finished the daily votes 5/5. Z10, NM asterisk Kilrani, Crayon Pick Cakes, Leo you can have this. Z13 Braymonots 29, selling Driftwood keys MS. Z5, SG Fax 1, buying Driftwood keys for 3 hot. Player view, rotating story underscore I will just purchase the truffle. Crates, Logan Too Good is opening a Driftwood. Z10, NM asterisk Kilrani, nothing, I don't really play on this server anymore. Crates Logan Too Good 16 items from the Driftwood. Z20 Commander I teleport, easy money maker. S1, S anonymous showtrot, what does he do if first pistol or above? Z10, NM asterisk Kilrani. Shield. Player view. Shield. S2 MRKTEKKZ, teleport, huge base, rotating story underscore I will just, player view, Z6, just, Z1, player view, 3, play, S2 Rinket, player view, player view, player, vote Comrade Breeze, player view, player, She, Z4, Wokai Sant 16, Z5, QM asterisk null, do/claim list, S2, Hadia Boy 8789, can some buy my item as need money? Player view. Z24, go asterisk toothy, go thanks Leo. Crate Snowy 8213 items from the Driftwood. Z14 living 76, hi. Z20 Minazza Kurtz, what version of Minecraft is this? Love the community, consider joining our Discord, /Discord. Z12, asterisk Puckhail, anyone selling 2 frogs. Z14 living 76, hi. S1, Ryan Parker 2006, Can anyone help me out starting with money or tools please? S2MRKTEKKZ, teleport, base. S1, NG asterisk N, what kind of frog? Z7MRSKIPS 16, 1.21. Z10 Breezer Turtle 552, teleport, easy parkour for easy CASHT. S1 Snowy Age's inventory, selling MSG me offers. News, not spares 96 has reached 50,000 EXP. S1, S anonymous showtrot, how much would a Poseidon crate key cost? S2, Killer Free 123, teleport, base. Z12, asterisk Elf, any frogs? S1, NG asterisk N, froghead. Z12, asterisk Elf, mob. Z5, S asterisk ZXTQA, teleport, skin shop. S1, S anonymous showtrot, how much would a Poseidon crate key cost? S1, Q5 asterisk knifing boy, MSG main if you have both spotlights. Z10, NM asterisk Kilrani, holiday antlers. Crates, ceiling crab is opening a Winged Guardian crate. Z10, Bronco shoot, can you restock water buckets? Crates, ceiling crab one Winged Guardian shield from the Winged Guardian crate. Crates, ceiling crab is opening a Winged Guardian crate. Z20, PM asterisk iconic, cheap mending on a. S1, S anonymous showtrot, how much would a Poseidon crate key cost? Crate ceiling crab one Winged Guardian X from the Winged Guardian crate. Z7, Chris Lake 2605, oh. Z10 Breezer Turtle 552, there are plenty. Crates, ceiling crab is opening a Winged Guardian crate. Crates, Itgfax 1 is opening a driftwood. Crate ceiling crab 1 Winged Guardian ring blade from S2. Player view. S1, S anonymous showtrot, how much would a Poseidon crate key cost? Z7MRSKIPS 16, anyone have any good spare swords that I could have? S1, S anonymous showtrot, how much would a Poseidon crate key cost? Z11, RICEMASTERTV, Z4, Q asterisk Fafox, anyone has auto smelt? S2MRKTEKKZ, I quit. Z20, Hunter 1277, buying a house. Crates, Hanabanaz is opening a sea serpent. Vote bladed underscore gamer 143 has successfully voted 2/5 times. Z20, underscore Gabriel, easy EXP2 for mending. Crates Hanabanaz 13 items from the sea serpent. Z11, N4 asterisk Duran, /PV. S1, NG asterisk Han, whoa. Z2, Blue Cascade 20, can somebody give me money PLZ? Vote Ryan Parker 2006 has successfully voted 1/5 time. S2MRKTEKKZ, teleport, base. Z5, S asterisk ZXTQA, GL. Vote Katslova has successfully voted 1/5 time. Z16, OM asterisk Canaldo 21, teleport, skin shop. Crates, Hanabanaz is opening Abyssal. Z15, N asterisk medieval, teleport, selling runes plus tomes. Z1, N game men, player view. S2MRKTEKKZ, lol. Z16, OM asterisk Canaldo 21, selling back to school set with spot plus cash / looking for spot love sword. Vote Katslova has successfully voted 3/5 times. Vote Ryan Parker 2006 has successfully voted 3/5 times. Z14, asterisk Leo, selling awesome sauce decorations. Vote Katslova has successfully voted 4/5 times. Z4, Wokai Santuan, can I get some free loot? Z7 Football 52 best, Cow Farm and Shop teleport. Vote bladed underscore gamer 143 has successfully voted 4/5 times. Looking for ores, Visit the resource world where claims are disabled and PvP is enabled. Use /resource world in the zone to enter. S2MRKTEKK. Player view. Z1. PW asterisk obfuscated mic obfuscated. Buying salmon spawners MSG. Z3. Generating. Player view. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. Z14, asterisk Leo, yes. Z15, SG Fax 1, selling 100 flame chunks MSG main. Generating well. Player view. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Z. Crates. Bladed Gamer 143 is opening a driftwood. Player view. Crates. Bladed Player view. Crates. Bladed Gamer 143 is opening a driftwood. Votality shot has successfully voted 1/5 time. S1. For player view. Chat screen. Press the circle button to exit chat. Press the square button to send message. Z1. An asterisk magic. Teleport. Get rich fast pumpkin farm W/villagers. Max cow grinder W/villagers. Mob grinders. And villager egg grinder. Votality shot has successfully voted 2/5 times. Player view. Chat. Chat. Time. Folks up. Play. Z14. T6. Play. GM. S1. SG Fax 1. Chat. Chat. S1. Ryan Parker 2006. Anyone wanna make me rich? Haha. Votality shot has successfully voted for 5th times. Z6. Player view. Wow. Cobra Kai. Chat. S. Player view. Create. Player view. Z. Generate. Player view. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. S1, SG Fax 1, buying driftwood keys for 300k per MSG main. Crates cats load 16 items from the driftwood. Vote Biker Amp has successfully voted for 5th times. Vote BNDSN has successfully voted 1/5 time. CSBot 64X. Player view. Claims entering baseball cross Z1's claimed land. Z13 Minotzakerts. Tell. Of. Player view. Z8. 4. Z11. Lucasted 20. Can somebody give me money PL? Player view. Claims entering baseball cross Z1's claimed land. Z22. O asterisk MRLIZARD. Teleport. Skin shop. Tons of skins. Z1, an asterisk magic, teleport, get rich fast pumpkin farm W/villagers, max cow grinder W/villagers, mob grinders, and villager egg grinder. S2, Hoodie Boy 8780. Vote Vote min. Z2, Lucascad 20. Can somebody give me money PLZ? Lectern. Liquor asterisk Logi has joined. Z1, JM asterisk. Z8, Snacho underscore Poppy 27, MSG, player view. Z4, Q asterisk Fafox, buying LBUXS with 30M. Z1, JM asterisk Theo, who is this? Play. Z1, N asterisk Magic, teleport, player view. Vote B and the SN has successfully voted for 5th times. Z1, PW asterisk obfuscated my obfuscated, buying salmon spawners MSG. S2, O asterisk Phil, let me chat in peace brah. Z20, OQ asterisk Mudagate, buying 5k LBUX, / M Mudag. Vote Magmatardent has successfully voted to 5th times. Z7 Football 52 best, Cow Farm and Shop teleport. Vote Minotzakarts has successfully voted to 5th times. S2 Basket Gominets Plervo #1 offers. Vote B and the SN has finished the daily votes 5/5. Z23, just 22863368, where's the claim land tool? Runes Katslova's Shockwave failed to apply and destroy their diamond chest plate, 2% chance. Liquor asterisk JUST. Emote screen, Z6, play. Oh, text box. Z16 MRSKIPS, player view. S1, S3 asterisk flood. S2, Hadia Boy 8789, someone buy my item, I'm new. Z10, player view. Daily, firework rocket. Z14, SW asterisk Torthro Duke 58, G spawners on A. Claims exiting 1 cloud. Z6 is claimed land. Z4, O asterisk creative cat 4210, teleport. Z10, QM asterisk null, anyone selling Halloween generate. Player view. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. Z14, asterisk Leo, buying crayon cakes. Vote Frenchaboy underscore 6907 has successfully voted to 5th times. Claims entering JACKMT 13's claimed land. Z18 bladed underscore gamer 143, Spotlight Fairy X, offers. Claims exiting JACKMT 13's claimed land. S2, Heartand Band 38154, buying a base for 10k. Z12, asterisk Huckale, who wears glasses as signature on it. Z7, O asterisk Kivamka, free money teleport, win up to 500k. Z16, OW asterisk Turtle, /Ensign. Z14, asterisk Leo, IDK. Z10, QM asterisk null, anyone selling Halloween SSN 5 Snake Saber or Gravedigger. Z22, O asterisk MRLIZARD, teleport, skin shop, tons of skins. Z14, asterisk Leo, Ronnie was nice and gave it to me. Z1, Q asterisk obfuscated ill obfuscated, help. Claims entering combat Carl 20's claimed land. Z13 Minotzakarts, teleport, new play. 4N. Z8, player view, water bucket. Vote Georgia Pfeffer has successfully voted for 5th times. Z22, O asterisk MRLIZARD, teleport, skin shop, tons of skins. Z7, O asterisk Kivamka, free money teleport, win up to 500k. Vote Average Pigs has successfully voted 3/5 times. Vote Average Pigs has successfully voted for 5th times. Vote Average Pigs has finished the daily votes 5/5. Firework rocket, liquor asterisk while Colin 711 has joined. Vote G underscore man 541 has successfully voted 3/5 times. S2, Hadia Boy 8789, buy item PLS need help. Claims you glided into a claim that does not allow Elytra, we've set you on the ground. Claims entering Midco 0266373's claimed land. Z7 living 76, hi. Z5, S asterisk ZXTQA. Chat. Z7. short, and bamboo, and bam, lock up, Z5, QM asterisk null, anyone cell, player view, Z13 in observers, teleport, new blaze dropper sell your drops for $, villager hope coming soon. Z6, C cracker 55, chat. Z, trip, weed, Z1, and asterisk magic, teleport, Z7 football 52 best, how far? Vote PWLO. Z5, QM asterisk null, anyone selling Halloween SS. Z5, P asterisk candy 3. Z5, QM asterisk. Z5, QM asterisk. Player view. Generate. Player view. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. Vote Nulo5J has successfully voted for 5th times. Z7, O asterisk Kivanka, step on the pressure plate. Z22, player view. Z7 living 76, bed. Vote Nulo5J has finished the daily votes 5/5. Z5, QM asterisk null, anyone selling Halloween SSN 5 Snake Saber or Grave Digger. Z22, O asterisk MRLIZARD, stop smacking my gear. Vote PWLO. Z, player view. For claims egg, player view. Data, claims entering co-hunt builders claimed land. Cobra Kai, claims exiting co-hunt builders claimed land. Claims entering co-hunt builders claimed land. Vote JEDIK and GHT28 has successfully voted for 5th times. Vote Aiden has successfully voted for 5th times. Z11 Biker Amp, UAM. Z24, PW asterisk obfuscated mic obfuscated, turtle is cheating. Vote JEDIK and GHT28 has finished the daily votes 5/5. Z5, QM asterisk null, anyone selling Halloween SSN 5 chat. Z, lime die, generate. Player view. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. Z14, rpickle underscore smasher, how do you take people off of your claim? Z3, Q asterisk obfuscated ill obfuscated, view. Flicker asterisk obfuscated NUTTYXP obfuscated, has joined. Z24, PW asterisk obfuscated mic obfuscated, not true. Z7 PII, 40KKK. Crate, Nulo5J is opening a Wish Me Luck crate. Z22, O asterisk Phil, Mini Mando. Z1, N asterisk Magic, Teleport, Get Rich Fast Pumpkin Farm W/Villagers, Max Cow Grinder W/Villagers, Mob Grinders, and Villager Egg Grinder. Z22, O asterisk Phil, how cute. Crates Nulo5J want 2 items from the Wish Me Luck crate. Vote Hershey Plays has successfully voted to 5th times. Vote PWLO has finished the daily votes 5/5. Crates, if Thunder Free is opening Wish Me Luck crate. Z7, Heartandband 38154, S1 Snowy E2, Fairy Helmet, selling Merc items and SGME offers. Z22 Basket Dominant, Call. Crates if Thunder Free want 2 items from the Wish Me Luck crate. Vote Hershey Plays has successfully voted 3/5 times. Z3, Q asterisk obfuscated ill obfuscated, used parting. Z7, Big Dog Dominic, Driftwood Key X2, offers. Z23, Next Archer 08054, I will work for free. Crates, Logio1 is opening a Wish Me Luck crate. Crates, G-Man 541 is opening a Driftwood. Crates low G_0112 items from the Wish Me Luck crate. Crates G_man 541 13 items from the Driftwood. Crates G-man 541 is opening a Driftwood. Z23, next Archer 08054, TP me. S2, SMR_POTATOA. Z9, SW, player view. Crates Thoric 351 2 items from the Wish Me Luck crate. Vote CARSONDF45 has successfully voted 2/5 times. Firework Rocket. S1, Hydro 1234132. How do you even get netherite armor? Crates. PWLOO is opening a Driftwood. Vote Minotzakerts has successfully voted for 5th times. Z9, SW asterisk Jorthrodude 58, kill me. Z11 aimbot total, hi. Z7, Artanband 38154, did you guys get the money? Crates PWLOO13 items from the Driftwood. Claims you glided into a claim that does not allow elytra, we've set you on the ground. Claims entering Blacktrix, claimed land. Claims entering Blacktrix, claimed land. S1ANGRYSCOTSMANTTV, anyone know when this is happening? Crates, PWLOO is opening a Driftwood. Vote CARSONDF45 has successfully voted 3/5 times. Claims the claim does not allow elytras. Claims the claim does not allow elytras. Z7, O asterisk Kivamka, GG everyone. Claims the claim does not allow elytras. Claims the claim does not allow elytras. Z7 or E Bruce 16, yay. Z1, O asterisk Toothy, thank you. Z7 Pi, yes. Crates PWLOO13 items from the Driftwood. Vote CARSONDF45 has successfully voted for 5th times. Claims the claim does not allow elytras. Claims the claim does not allow elytras. Claims the claim does not allow elytras. Z7, Artanband 38154, THX. Z7, O asterisk Kivamka, 1 attempt per day. Z7 Modern Bros, GG /. Claims exiting Blacktrix, claimed land. S1, SMR_POTATOAGADJR, buying keys MSG me. Crates, Jack Fromac is opening a Wish Me Luck crate. Claims entering CSTRIPLEA's claimed land. Vote CARSONDF45 has finished the daily votes 5/5. Z14, asterisk Leo, buying crayon pick cakes. Z1, JM asterisk Theo, love man enjoy the 500k. Crates Jack Fromac 1-2 items from the Wish Me Luck crate. Z23, next Archer 08054, how ITP. Z7, S3 Fnixski_18, tie. Z10, Ryan Parker 2006, can anyone give me some money or items to help me get started? Claims exiting CSTRIPLEA's claimed land. Z22, NM asterisk obfuscated NUTTYXP obfuscated NUTTYXP inventory offers. Z4, O asterisk Toothy, thank you 3. Z7, O asterisk Kivamka, I'm going to send more TPS now. Z9, QM asterisk null, anyone. Z, player view. Z9, generate. Player view. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. Crates DNTCHANGE13I. TTV. Player view. Crates DNTCHANGE is opening a Wish Me Luck crate. Vote Cheesy_Burger26 has successfully voted 1/5 time. Diamond Ho. Crates DNTCHANGE12 items from the Wish Me Luck crate. S1, SMR_POTATOAGADJR, buying keys MSG me. Vote Clipitku has successfully voted 1/5 time. Z3RMRKTEKKZ, teleport. Vote Clipitku has successfully voted 2/5 times. Z22, NM asterisk obfuscated NUTTYXP obfuscated NUTTYXP's inventory offers. Z22, running 456345, Selling mole teleport hurry and buy fast. Vote Clipitku has successfully voted 3/5 times. Vote cheesy_burger 26 has successfully voted 2/5 times. Vote Clipitku. Player view. Vote Oriabrew 16 has successfully voted 4/5 times. News. Seaman has reached a streak of 20 on Daily Logan. Z8. Thoric 350. TP4 for Parker cost 2k per try if you win you get NK. Z22. Ryan Parker 2006, who has shop. Claims entering XTAGJACKALX 1923's claimed land. Claims the claim does not allow elytras. Vote Cracker 556905 has successfully voted 4/5 times. Vote cheesy_burger 26 has successfully. Crates. Cracker 556905 is opening a driftwood. Player view. Crates Cracker 556905 won 6 items from the driftwood. Firework rocket. Crates Catlight Movie 242 won 3 items from the abyssal. Z23. Next Archer 08054. I will work for free. Vote Gulu Deften has successfully voted 4/5 times. Claims you glided into a claim that does not allow elytra. We've set you on the ground. Claims entering Mongrel Bike 4269's claimed land. Vote Slimzy Satir 3639 has successfully voted 2/5 times. S1, RM Sir Bedrock 17, www. Claims entering Mongrel Bike 4269's claimed land. Z20, Chris Lake 2605, anyone want Driftwood X? Z7, Big Dog Dominic, Lockheed Charm Fishing Rod, what should I add? Claims the claim does not allow elytras. Claims exiting Mongrel Bike 4269's claimed land. Claims entering Spartan 229's claimed land. Z8, Thoric 350, TP. Claims the claim does not allow elytras. Z7 Football 52 Best. Cow Farm and Shop with Spawners Diamonds Iron Beef Leather and other stuff teleport. Z1, JM Asterisk Theo, 2025 Balloon Sword Burst. Acrobatics in chats. Z1, S1, SMR underscore Jack. Z3, Q asterisk obfuscated obfus. Paper. Z20, Chris Lake 20. Bamboo, Great School do Deften won 3 items from the driftwood. Vote Fiara Day has successfully voted 1/5 time. Z1, JM asterisk. Vote Sonic 213 Hill has successfully voted. S1, Player View. Generate. Player View. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. Z20, PM asterisk iconic, offers, player view. Z16, ND asterisk ceiling curl, tech offer tool. Z20, Chris Lake 2605, anyone selling a base. Z16, OW asterisk turtle, wait. Vote below 57 has successfully voted 1/5 time. Z20, Chris Lake 2605, or farm. S1, S-Phase JCS 16, game menu. Cross button. Play screen. Worlds tab. Press the L1 button to tab left. Press the R1 button to tab right. Saving world. Save. Done. Play screen. Worlds tab. Press the L1 button to tab left. Press the R1 button to tab right. Section. Section joinable cross-platform friends. Section joinable realms. Main menu. Cross buttons. Play screen. Worlds tab. Press the L1 button to tab left. Press the R1 button to tab right. Loading. Generating world. Chunks still loading. You may encounter some mild performance issues. Saving world. Done. Loading. Welcome Thronerka9116 to Flame Frags. Web story store Flame Frags.com Discord GG/FLAME. Player view. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or generate. Player view. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. Welcome Thronerka9116 to Flame Frags. Web story store FlameFrags.com Discord GG/. Secret_OBOT Core 11 log. Player. Generate. Player view. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. Able Pin 273343 was killed by iFinite. Player view. Core 11 it didn't break the shield, you just went around me. Vorkselite 23 was killed by MICROSOFTONCW with 6.8 health. Light_werewolf 24 was killed by Divin probably with 8.7 health. Light_werewolf 24 GG. LunaCraft 1 was killed by MAWWPN with 20.0 health. Meanbot Gumming GG. LunaCraft 1 GG. Buster 284299 Lifesteal 1v1. Skyer 1647 was killed by Jetme1 with 12.9 health. Heat_MC was killed by Hollowback with 19.1 health. PEGLS was killed by Fathomless Flame with 16.7 health. Jetme1 GG. Kiwi_alien was killed by /128 with 20.0 health. LWOMBONET SMP2v2. Core 11 yes. /128 GG. Core 11 yes. Secret_OBOT nice. Tooltip. You can play with your friends by inviting them to your private party. Use /party invite player. Daniel Rejo 808 was killed by Lunar_VR with 20.0 health. P4XCOFFINM was killed by JVCAN79 with 20. Secret_player view. Splash Core 11K. Diamond Sword. Briskunk 71600 was killed by Big Burrito 609 with 20.0 health. 000000000000023 was killed by Jamaster 21 with 20.0 health. Big Burrito 609 GG. GIANTCHEZBL Maze 2v2. Buster 284299 Lifesteal 1v1. Diamond Sword. Black 1 was killed by Sapphire Svensons with 15.7 health. Jetme1 was killed by Gia. Player view. Splash push enough. Sapphire Svensson spam clicking doesn't really do KB. Core 11 I didn't break shield. Secret_OBOT. Diamond. Core 11 you just went behind. PEGLS was killed by Noodlelink 7 with 20.0 health. Cobweb. Sashex was killed by Mythical with 20.0 health. Coffee House I will pot us. Snovia was killed by /128 with 20.0 health. /128 GG. Mythical G. Snovia. Smash Dash on Fire died. Diamond Sword. Langley 1026 was killed by Coffee House with 20.0 health. Player view. Coffee Brick 4526 Roland Rolling 23 DC 1.5 _DOTMP4 was killed by Techfin_ with 9.0 health. Techfin_ GG. Gamina Day 8954 was killed by _LENNN with 4.0 health. _DOTMP4. The account _NRN. Core 11 KGLHX. Guy 900 was killed by iFinite with 7.8 health. Apex Demon was killed by MAWWPN with 20.0 health. Sapro 2013 FPOT 1v1. Statich was killed by MILESMORALESGW with 19.7 health. _DOTMP4 SMP. _DOTMP4 1v1. Tooltip. You can duel with your friends in all the same games publicly available. Use /dual player. GIANTCHEZBL was killed by MNTLLDNG with 19.2 health. Miller's Bestie was killed by Fanta Ducky with 20.0 health. Light underscore werewolf 20. Hazy Ishir. Player view. Splash put MNTLLDNG stopcom. Cobweb 000000000000023 was killed by Vingyitki with 20.0 health. Buster 284299 was killed by Tropical B73 with 2.6 health. PEGLS was killed by John Master 21 with 11.9 health. Guy 900 Mace 2v2. FXNG underscore was killed by underscore SHADOWMC with 16.5 health. Coffee House what am I doing? Gaminade 8954 was killed by underscore LENNN with 1.9 health. Green 1402 flying is crazy. Able at 273343 was killed by Client Click with 10.2 health. Guy 900 Mace 2v2. The count underscore you need to directly slam on them. Snovia was killed by Safira Svensson with 9.6 health. Safira Svensson's GG. Weldenbus was killed by Rostai Poppy for 5159 with 20.0 health. Guy 900 Mace 2v2. P4XCOFFINMC I am not flying lol. Speedy Medina 26 Nethem 10v10. Core 11 was killed by Secret underscore robot with 20.0 health. Fathomless Flame was killed by Fanta Ducky with 20.0 health. Core 11 GG. Secret underscore robot GGS. Techfin underscore Mace 3v. Player view. Techfin underscore Mace 2. Guy 900 Player view. Literally 2815 S10v10. Diamond Sword. Buster 284299 was killed by Tropical B73 with 4.5 health. GIANTCHEZBL was killed by Light underscore werewolf 24 with 13.9 health. Light underscore werewolf 24 GG. Java count underscore was killed by Coffee Brick 4526 with 20.0 health. Amplitude 123765 was killed by Amplitude 123765 with 0.0 health. Coffee Brick 4526 ooh. A Cookie Egg Got Fan 1 was killed by J10 with 20.0 health. A Cookie Egg Got Fan 1 GG. JDCAN 79D Card 1D2. Ramen 187187 was killed by Tatester 8 with 7.6 health. LWOMBO fight me one at a time. Guy 900 Mail 2v2. Sapro 2013 F Pro 1v1. Black 1 was killed by Error 11309 with 0.3 health. Statage was killed by Attackbot with 4.0 health. Black 1. Runner underscore XD was killed by Mythical with 20.0 health. Runner underscore XD GG. Error 11309 GG. Its Bolts was killed by CFW underscore Mainfrags with 10.8 health. Smash Dash on Fire was killed by Inclone with 20.0 health. Mythical G. Coffee House PLS Stop. Coin Shop trying to stand out in game. Purchase grading tags and chat colors from our coin shop /coin shop. Octavia got fan 1Q Crystal 1v1. Prismatic underscore Void Player view. Bullballer JIEJDK. And Coffee House Spray you the only one using VS here. Black 1v1 me. P4XC. Player view. Bottle and chancing. With account underscore almost. PVSEME sort. Ender Pearl. XXX underscore 24K no shield 1v1. Viewpool was killed by Techfin underscore with 18.4 health. Lunacraft 1 was killed by LLL3384 with 20.0 health. Lunacraft 1 GG. Ender Pearl. /128 ones. Sash X. Bottle Enchanting. ZZZZZ. Player view. Sapro 2013 was killed by the Nostalgic underscore with 20 point. Splash put. Player view. Coffee Brick 4526 Switzer shielded. Metoid underscore 1512 was killed by Jetme1 with 14.3 health. Apex Gaming was killed by MAWWPN with 19.8 health. Jetme1 GG. Techfin underscore Mace 2v2. John Anson go get him. Java count underscore 3/4. Wind charge. Literally 2850 was killed by H22345 with 13.4 health. JVCAN 000000. Player view. John Ansem fight. Error 11309 was killed by PVSEME with 10.8 health. Lunacraft 1 was killed by XTYN with 20.0 health. Player view. Splash push. Ender Pearl. 20. Guy 900 Mace 2v2. Brian 8. Player view. Error 11309 you're good. Golden Apple. Dragon Killer 648 was killed by Statage with 20.0 health. Apply for staff. Are you interested in becoming staff? We are hiring. Use the link below to apply. https://flmefrgs.com/apply. Techfin_Mace2v2. Pentagon 00 was killed by Tucky1224 with 6.9 health. Lucky_Ducky51 was killed by MILESMORALESGW with 13.9 health. PVSEME are you hacking? Gonpro667 was killed by Gav708 with 20.0 health. Storm K was killed by NotMyTimp with 17.6 health. Generate. Player view. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. Jamaster21 was killed by Big Burrito 609 with 20.0 health. Note 800. Coffee House up. Freaks 9 back was killed by Per0NS with 15.7 health. ZZZZZZV2 was killed by Player View. Briskpunk 71600 was killed by Thinterstar with 7.4 health. Gold Black 1. Player View. John Ansem 1v1. Generate. Player view. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. Player view. Pazaka 2v2 NETHSMP. JVCAN79 was killed by Amplitude 123765 with 8.6 health. Briskpunk 71600 trying. Legit_Apple was killed by Carrot Chard with 20.0 health. LJKK1051 FIGHTTT. Secret_Robot was killed by Core11 with 19.5 health. Viewpool was killed by Guy 900 with 20.0 health. Core11 GG. Core11 yes. Secret_Robot GGS. MNTLLDNG died. JVCAN79 are cooking Apple GG. Greenman1402 was killed by Icefang 24712 with 8.2 health. Coffee House finally. Greenman1402 GG. Core11 I was losing the entire fight. Briskpunk 71600 it's who is to be good at PvP. Black 1 error 1v1 me. Epic I-101567 was killed by NZ with 19.9 health. Their take was killed by Robodoctor_John with 13.4 health. MILESMORALESGW was killed by Spinkux with 19.1 health. Secret_Robot LMAO Core11. Robodoctor_John GG. Their take GG. Don Crystal 1v1. FXNG_Coffee House what ears are you? Speedboy was killed by Gav708 with 20.0 health. Jetme1 was killed by MAWWPN with 17.3 health. Speedy Medina 26 Jonah Help Kit. Jetme1 GG. Core11 IKR. BIFFENNNN just kill me. John Ansem Speedy. Langley 1026 was killed by Guy 900 with 19.2 health. John Ansem 1v1. Techfin_GG. Nutatato9 was killed by %_FN with 20.0 health. John Ansem Lemophyte. %_FN GGL. Core11 comeback is real. John Ansem OK. Tropical B73 was killed by Geeker_44 with 0.6 health. Lilran 2011-1969 was killed by _C0NN3CT_ with 20.0 health. BIFFENNNN can't beat you. _C0NN3CT_GG. LJKK1051 so. BIFFENNNN it's GGS. BIFFENNNN go next. Ataque was killed by Hyperxboy with 20.0 health. LJKK1051 it's practice. Gonpro667 was killed by Fantaducky with 20.0 health. P4XCOFFINMC was killed by Prismatic_Void with 20.0 health. XXX_24KXTYN losing with hacks is crazy. Solomon_Wise was killed by Raptor with 0.7 health. BIFFENNN Yago next. Black Swan Air 1v1 me. Fathomless Flame was killed by Speedy Medina 26 with 10.8 health. John Anselm, Brian 18 26 27 22 62 was killed by TANNR with 20.0 health. Panka 3S 41 33 was killed by VQTIC with 20.0 health. Dunpercent was killed by Anzil with 4.9 health. P4XCOFFINMC my ping is 1509 is. Fathomless Flame lol my lag went crazy. Bingjiatki was killed by DIEPYXL with 16.5 health. Geeker_44 was killed by _C0NN3CT_ with 20.0 health. John Anselm NETHSMP2V2 XTYN WATXXXX_24K John Anselm NETHSMP2V2 DIEPYXLGG Judge was killed by Payzakut with 20.0 health. _C0NN3CT_GG XTYN I'm legit clean. P4XCOFFINMC cannot fight. Ice Fang 24712 was killed by Gav708 with 16.8 health. Don% Crystal 1v1. Noodlelink 7 was killed by SSLMER89 with 15.0 health. Sapro 2013 was killed by Matoid_1512 with 2.4 health. SSLMER89G. Web story make purchases and help support the server. Purchase rank, cosmetics or coins and more at our store. Store flamefrags.com. John Anselm NETHSMP2V2, one more. XXX_24K Reach. Their take was killed by Robodoctor_John with 14.5 health. Sapro 2013 Reach. BIFFENNN was killed by LJKK1051 with 20.0 health. Their take GG. Robodoctor_John GG. BIFFENNNTHX. GIANTCHEZBL was killed by Satan Offset with 12.1 health. Spinkax I'm lagging so bad. XTYN reach on Feather Client now. XXX_24K and fast place. XTYN our internet is just bummed. XXX_24K you hit me from like 6 blocks. RFORTY2 was killed by Pentagon 0. Generate. Player view. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. %_F. Player view. Great. Robodoctor_John GG. Maze. Player view. Back. Ice Fang 24712 was killed by Prismatic_Void with 19.5 health. Prismatic player view. Dominique Minercraft was killed by Gav708 with 20.0 health. Pupil MB Noodle Basso MB. Mouse 281 was killed by Kiwi_Alien with 20.0 health. Emote screen. No emotes. Player view. BDSOL. Emote screen. Player view. C. Daniel Rejo 808 was. Player view. Dragon Killer 648 was killed by Sandalet Fern 778 with 20.0 health. C. Storm KGG. Baba. Player view. JVCAN79 was killed by WCIA with 9.2 health. Coffee Brick 45. Generate. Player view. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. Panka 3S 4133 Mace 1v1. Core 11 was killed by Core 11 with 0.0 health. Ishak can 4 people do 2v2 live steal. Notice, you can use /spawn to leave the game. Statistics will be counted in 5 seconds. Core 11 GG. Core 11 yes. Nihilato was killed by Takiway 1224 with 12.6 health. Sky Miner was generate. Player view. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. Joe 3LX was killed by Gav708 with 20.0 health. Its Volts was killed by BIFFENNN with 13.4 health. Air 113. Player view. Coleman 42 was killed by underscore C0NN3CT underscore with 19.6 health. Underscore C0NN3CT underscore GG. Themical was killed by iFinite with 8.5 health. Noodlelink 7 was killed by Guy 900 with 20.0 health. Ishak was killed by Note8 underscore with 20.0 health. Error 11309 GG. Thinterstar Diamond 2v2. Joic 2013 was killed by VQTIC with 3.5 health. Thinterstar Diamond 2v2. Core 11 Bra. Core 11 1v1. Hyperxboy was killed by MAWWPN with 19.5 health. Gamingad 8954 was killed by PVSEME with 11.3 health. PVSEME GG. MAWWPN is. LJKK 1051 was killed by SSLMER89 with 16.5 health. Nameless up underscore kill me. Client-Click was killed by Client-Click with 0.0 health. Nameless up underscore was killed by Raptor with 20.0 health. Joic 2013 VQTIC bro you just run and come back. Hyperxboy MAWWPN my mouse died. Red Bull 83910 was killed by underscore C0NN3CT underscore with 20.0 health. Lucky underscore Ducky 51 was killed by Galaxy 69 with 20.0 health. Underscore C0NN3CT underscore GG. Ishak can 4 people do 2v2 lifesteal. MAWWPN Hyperxboy is. Themical was killed by VQTIC with 3.4 health. Error 11309 sort. Hyperxboy MAWWPN my mouse died. Nihilato was killed by Soup underscore 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 with 9.6 health. SIRFROGMZ was killed by Brandon 2323 with 20.0 health. Briskpunk 71600 was killed by Galact1 with 5.1 health. Themical Demi was cooking bro. Brandon 2323 GG. Nameless up underscore GG1 Sagian. BIFFENNN was killed by Ataco with 17.9 health. Nihilato GG. Eclixity1 asterisk asterisk asterisk. Boaster 284299 was killed by Turbum 9234 with 20.0 health. The Nostalgic underscore was killed by 6T6A with 5.2 health. SNDALIVEQ was killed by Blue Dragon 20 with 20.0 health. 6T6AGG. Strayzide was killed by Kabrakitochi with 20.0 health. TDAV365 was killed by LWOMVO with 14.1 health. StockyWeb 78509 was killed by Appledude 123765 with 20.0 health. Liam 3063 Shield Spammer. Galact1 error you are trash F. TDAV365 GG. Not Smiting was killed by Nightmare 3512 with 20.0 health. Mulak 282 was killed by iBite underscores 9298 with 19.1 health. MAWWPN Hyperxboy how about you charge your batteries next time. MNTLLDNG was killed by Dominique Minercraft with 11.3 health. Hollaback was killed by BDSOLITUDE with 16.2 health. Arham 16 was killed by CFW underscore mainfrags with 20.0 health. Literally 2850 was killed by QTBNZ with 14.4 health. Mulak 282 ups. Ishak can 3 people 2v2 lifesteal. Goj 2014 was killed by Secret underscore robot with 20.0 health. Babai Decking was killed by FLAMEFRAGGSSS with 17.0 health. Agent Flamed was killed by VXPRV3 with 18.8 health. MWOHAHAHA was killed by Shindim 7 with 20.0 health. 6T6 Alien 3063 just use the next. Secret underscore robot GGS. Ishak 4 times stuck in the void. Themical was killed by VQTIC with 4.8 health. Attack bot was killed by Akakia Godfan 1 with 16.5 health. 6T6. Fantaducky GG. Hazapit GG. Viewpool was killed by Disc 0 RDM0D with Player View. Blizzard 44 was killed by Yappy 530 with 20.0 health. Hazapit I had half armor health left. Brandon 2323 GG. FXNG underscore GG. Player View. Fantaducky slash Soskamar 42 was killed by Vino underscore with 20.0 health. Akul Hotdog was killed by Fonted Pig with 10.3 health. MWOAJAJAJ was killed. Player view. Subrix underscore GG. Pezakatodam. iFinite was killed by Themical with 6.2 health. Brandon 2323 Diamond Card. Core 11. Game Man. Amplitude 1237 Liam 3063 use no shield bro. Coin shop trying to stand out in game. Purchase gradients, tags and chat colors from our coin shop, /coin shop. Stray Zide was killed by Kabrakitochi with 14 point. Game menu. Player view. SIRFROGMC was killed by Goated 3312 with 20.0 health. Zeke5 was killed by John Anson with 20.0 health. It's Nomad 7766 was killed by Talinator 9186 with 20.0 health. The Dominator was killed by Dominique Minercraft with 20.0 health. MW. Holla back, where are you? DIEPY. Player view. 66996 was killed by underscore Philigian with 20.0 health. Red Bull 83910 was killed by Notwiki 521 with 13.3 health. Notwiki 521 GG. Fantaducky Life Steel Netime. Jajoneth SMP 2v2. Nilato was killed by Nilato with 0.0 health. Literally 2850 was killed. Santiago underscore 73794 was killed by SSLMER89. Player view. Their take GG. Speedy Mid. Player view. Poshino was killed by P4XCU. Generating. Player view. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. Brandon 2323 GG. C0LDON 144 Hz was killed by Liam 3063 with 20.0 health. Liam 3063 LMAO. Shimbim 7 was killed by player view. Azakat was killed by underscore SHADOWMC with 17.4 health. Pirate Zombie 83 was killed by Pirate Zombie 83 with 0.0 health. Liam 3063 that was funny at the end. Zeke 5 was killed by underscore Legion with 13.2 health. Amplitude 123765 was killed by Prismatic underscore Void with 20.0 health. Blizzard 44 was killed by Yappy 530 with 17.6 health. Kiwi underscore Alien was killed by Mouse 281 with 3.1 health. Gonpro 667 was killed by Jetme1 with 20.0 health. KKNINJAL34 was killed by Powerplane with 20.0 health. Jetme1 GG underscore C0NN3CT underscore XXN1567YA. QWALZY123 was killed by Seismic Pencil 79 with 10.5 health. Axolotl 8967 was killed by Pumpumberu 8674 with 20.0 health. Triple Helix was killed by iFinite with 14.3 health. Estica 101567 somewhere. VXPRV3 was killed by Heart Controls with 20.0 health. Heart Controls GG. VXPRV. ZZZZZZ2. Player view. Bendicomer 2904 GG. ULLWIPMC was killed by Brandon 2323 with 20.0 health. Brandon 2323G. Hollaback was killed by Generate. Player view. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. Empty. Squarpath 81321 was killed by Thuncultured with 20.0 health. Tomtomberu 8674 was killed by Hodhudo7 with 20.0 health. The Dominator was killed by Eclixity1 with 20.0 health. Liam 3063 Coffee. Player view. Akul Hotdog. Liam 3063 it's me. Hollaback Whole Fight. Bendicomer 2904 GG. Themical was killed by Joic 2013 with 13.1 health. Coffee Brick 4526 High. 6680 Minute 0R1 Lol. Brandon 2323 was killed by Brandon 2323 with 0.0 health. And Crystal. Player view. Coffee Brick. And Chris. And Hot Hood 07 was killed by Player View. KBR 307 to 434 was killed by Simpligid with 15.8 health. Bob Argamer 83 was killed by _Ekin with 17.0 health. Solomon _Wise was killed by Lilran 2011 1969 with 20.0 health. Hollaback was killed by Art Smith with 20.0 health. Bupil was killed by Guy 900 with 19.6 health. PVSEME was killed by Yonder 911 with 17.9 health. PVSEMEGG. DQNNYRUBY was killed by Pazapit with 20.0 health. Pazapit GG. Jacob Zombane was killed by TD8365 with 18.9 health. Jacob Zombane GG. Yonder 911 GG. Ishak was killed by Sandal Edfern 778 with 19.2 health. Selected E27 was killed by Solomon _Wise with 16.1 health. Themical was killed by Joet 20. Raptor was killed by Stonecutter 9417 with 6.0 health. Player View. PVSEMEA. Kabrakitochi was Gray. Golden Sword. Player View. Rebel Badger 5832 was killed by Fontepig with 20.0 health. Pixel Nook was killed by Statage with 15.6 health. Selected E27. Axolotl 18. Player View. Jedmi 1. Player View. Madgamer 549 46 70 GLHF. Babidek. Player View. Game Select. And My Time. Brass. Iron. Gray. Golden Apple. Play. Gray. Sandal Edfern 778. Player View. Whatever 7192 and SMP2V2. RQEU Maze 1v1. PVSEME was killed by Speedy Medina 26 with 9.8 health. And Red 1794 was killed by QTVNZ with 20.0 health. Golden Sword. Player View. PVSEMEGG. Could wake you tight. Mouse 281 was killed by Kiwi _alien with generating. Player View. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. Madgamer 549 46 Player View. Notwiggy 521 was killed by Key 128 with 14.5 health. Reddit 13 was killed by Shaggy Tagon with 20.0 health. Notwiggy 521 GG. Rebel Badger 5832 was killed by _C0NN3CT_ with 20.0 health. _C0NN3CT_ GG. Hakiway 1224 was killed by Soskamer 42 with 20.0 health. Liam 3063 was killed by Coffee Brick 4526 with 20.0 health. MRNNTOPS was killed by Gav 708 with 20.0 health. Liam 3063 Whelp. Its Volts was killed by Themical with 8.5 health. Yashura 00 was killed by Under 911 with 13.6 health. Speedway was killed by D0 Manet 0R1 with 20.0 health. Yashura 00 GG. Viter 1 Rayquaza was killed by Atakwa with 15.2 health. Hyper Beast _13 was killed by Jillic 2013 with 20.0 health. Hot Hood 07 was killed by C0LDO and 144 Hz with 13.4 health. Akul Hotdog was killed by Chris _Irons 456 with 20.0 health. Powerporn was killed by KKNINJ1234 with 11.2 health. Yonder 911 I'm watching. Talinator 9186 was killed by XT with 12.3 health. Saiso Ianko was killed by Legit _Apple with 20.0 health. XTGG. Wolfboy 9411 was killed by _SHADOWMC with 20.0 health. Spot Zulu 99996 was killed by Elietta _L with 12.8 health. Rebel Badger 5832 was killed by Key 128 with 20.0 health. Soup underscore 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 was killed by John Anson with 14.8 health. John Anson LLL. Squarpath 81321 was killed by Thon Cultured with 0.3 health. Joe School 1231 ND10 NETHSMP. H3CT0R1P was killed by Raptor E with 8.5 health. Spot I Zulu 99996 Mace Spammer. Sandal Edfern 778 was killed by Shakthrit with 13.5 health. Real underscore Damasu was killed by Exacotliner 2355 with 20.0 health. H3CT0R1PGG. Notwiki 521 was killed by Themical with 16.7 health. Mepotato 4865 was killed by Gav 708 with 20.0 health. S0 Lara Assassin was killed by underscore C0 and N3CT underscore with 20.0 health. Kiwi underscore Alien was killed by Vino underscore with 18.5 health. Sirius 256 was killed by Prismatic underscore Void with 16.7 health. Discord, stay up to date with all announcements, giveaways, events and much more. Join the Flame Frags community Discord today. Discord GG/FLAMEFRAGSMC. Solomon underscore Wise was killed by Joe School 1231 with 20.0 health. Stonecutter 9417 was killed by PVSEME with 14.7 health. PVSEME GG. Mouse 281 was killed by Vino underscore with 19.9 health. Coffee Brick 4526 wealth. Jacob Zombane I really hate you. Murder Hornet 5. Generating. Player view. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. Doge 2014 was killed by Dankikang 2013 with RECKITWOL. Generating. Player view. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. 5 go. Player view. Noman 2510 was killed by Fontastic with 20.0 health. Coffee Brick 4526 look. Diamond Sword. Tooltip. You can play with your friends by inviting them to your private party. Use /party invite player. DQNNYRUBY was killed by LJKK1051 with 20.0 health. Blizzard 44 was killed by Yappy530 with 20.0 health. Literally 2850 was killed by Core 11 with 20.0 health. Core 11 GG. VXPRV3 was killed by Clownpierce 324 with 16.8 health. Pixel Nuke was killed by Simpligit with 16.7 health. Literally 2850 GG. Murder Hornet 526 was killed by Stonecutter 9417 with 8.0 health. Core 11 finally bro. Liam 3063 Dalton Hartman 1 was killed by Soskamer 42 with 14.1 health. Literally 2850 right. Coffee Brick 4526 bra. Hyper Beast underscore 13 was killed by Themical with 20.0 health. Tanpigeon 834716 was killed by Key 128 with 16.5 health. Tanpigeon 834716 GG. Hollowback was killed by Fisum with 15.9 health. Liam 3063 LMAO. Amplitude 123765 was killed by Yukio was taken with 18.1 health. Mepotato 4865 was killed by Manjamin with 20.0 health. Sandal Edfern 778 was killed by XT with 10.9 health. Cryptotid was killed by HQK underscore XZ with 20.0 health. XTGG. Septifocus 6969 was killed by QTVNZ with 20.0 health. Chemical was killed by Joe School 1231 with 6.7 health. Silreal 778289 was killed by underscore C0 and N3CT underscore with 19.9 health. Underscore C0 and N3CT underscore GG. Beartate was killed by Turbum 9234 with 11.1 health. Beartate GG. D0 Manet 0R1 was killed by Hot 07 with 10.0 health. Literally 2850 my AirPod died midway. Ishakthert was killed by Paxton Slayer with 20.0 health. Whatever 7192 was killed by Under 911 with 16.4 health. DONUTGG64 was killed by Joe School 1231 with 15.6 health. Nwepuan was killed by Derm underscore with 20.0 health. Abel Lipine 273343 was killed by Suprix underscore with 20.0 health. QTBNZ teammate move. Suprix underscore GG. QTBNZ out the way. Noman 2510 was killed by Ghost Shadow 785 with 14.9 health. William 36T31 sec. Nutatato 9 was killed by Nutatato 9 with 0.0 health. Pezakutno. Akakia Godvan 1 was killed by Red Bull 83910 with 8.5 health. Hyper Beast underscore 13 was killed by Themapil with 15.6 health. Whatever 7192 GT. Whatever 7192 GG. Akakia Godvan 1 GG. Liam 36T31 sec. Liam 36T3 was killed by Coffee Brick 4526 with 20.0 health. Ratbat 8674 was killed by Reeves 231 with 3.0 health. Liam 36T3 BRB. Wolfboy 9411 Soup. Thepicalgus 6969 NETHS MP3D3. Panka 3S4133 was killed by Tricklilith with 20.0 health. Murder Hornet 526 was killed by Stonecutter 9417 with 9.2 health. Coffee Brick 4526 hehehehe. Wolfboy 9411 can you teach me how to PvP? Thepicalgus 6969 NETHS MP3D3. Danka King 2013 was killed by Doge 2014 with 10.5 health. Joet 2013 was killed by Solomon underscore Wise with 5.5 health. KKNINJ1234 was killed by Powerplane with 18.6 health. Masterson 2007 was killed by Hollerback with 5.0 health. Penguin Plays 467 was killed by Penguin Plays 467 with 0.0 health. Core 11 Bro. Mason 1211 was killed by Soskamer 42 with 14.6 health. Thepicalgus 6969 NETHS MP3D3. Dalton Hartman 1 was killed by Fisum with 19.4 health. Speedy Medina 26 Dam. RECKITWOLFFN was killed by J10 with 11.0 health. Pixel Nook was killed by Sun underscore VONJM with 8.1 health. Speedy Medina 26 was killed by QTBNZ with 11.7 health. QTBNZ SSLMERA89 was killed by Loki Master 2 with 20.0 health. Core 11 U. Generate. Player view. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. Panka 3S4133 was killed by Speedy Medina 26. VEXCRAFTX died. Spidercon 13 was killed. Player view. Archer in Dark was killed by underscore C0NN3CT underscore with 20.0 health. Cosmo 1236. Generate. Player view. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. Player view. Themapilez. Thepicalgus 6969 LS1V1. TGG. I-8 Black 22532 was killed by Wester Slayer with 18.6 health. Judge was killed by Guy 900 with 20.0 health. Cryptixis was killed by Mega Rexton with 20.0 health. Statage was killed by MKAYMZ with 20.0 health. Cryptixis used Suckle. Literally 2850 ISO on hiding. REMDAWGZ27 was killed by FROZENFIREXD with 18.8 health. FROZENFIREXDGGS. Indus GG. Honda 42 was killed by RADIANTX2 with 18.4 health. Danka King 2013 was killed by Doge 2014 with 5.9 health. Ishak Mad Dog 7857 was killed by Sun underscore VONJM with 20.0 health. Hollaback was killed by RECKITWOLFFN with 18.4 health. Akakia got fan 1 someone join Sword 2v2. Guy 900 no shield 2v2. Finley underscore Faye underscore clan was killed by Potatoes underscore Death with 20.0 health. D0 Manet 0R1 was killed by Ghost Shadow 785 with 11.0 health. Potatoes underscore Death GG. Mouse 281 was killed by Kiwi underscore Alien with 20.0 health. Guy 900 no shield 2v2. Indus 2v2 Neth SMP 1 more. Core 11 was killed by VQTIC with 12.7 health. Core 11 GG. Loki Master 2 was killed by Simplegit with 14.0 health. Raindoxis there are 22 people playing Mace lol. VQTIC GG. Core 11 lol. Simplegit GG. Loki Master 2 GG. VEXCRAFTX was killed by Yonder 911 with 20.0 health. Spot Zulu 99996 was killed by Soskamer 42 with 11.9 health. Core 11 VQTIC. The underscore goat 29895 was killed by Goated 3312 with 14.4 health. Throner to 9116 was killed by Speedy Medina 26 with 7.7 health. Yippee was killed by Its Rumor with 20.0 health. Jaja was killed by Wester Slayer with 18.2 health. Spot Zulu 99996 Soskamer 12 It's CPVP not sword. Solomon underscore Wise was killed by Themical with 20.0 health. Triple Elix was killed by Segnaro with 10.0 health. Core 11 I Finite. Themical as Theonif was killed by Legit underscore Apple with 19.6 health. Cryptexus was killed by underscore C0 and N3CT underscore with 20.0 health. Speedy Medina 26 Pegetem underscore C0 and N3CT underscore GG. Voice Sequad NS1D1. Cryptexus IDC. GSOAP underscore Girly or Perfect. Rebel Badger 5832 was killed by Cosmo 1236 44 1972 with 19.5 health. GSOAP underscore Heha. Doge 2014 was killed by Dankikang 2013 with Generate. Player View. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. Emote it's imlib. Don % asterisk 1v1. Duel you have joined the game queue. Generate. Player view. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. Player view. Diamond Steve 777 was killed by Sweetbird 404 with 20.0 health. Saiso Ianko was killed by FROZENFIREXT with 20.0 health. Lil Beast was killed by Wastage M69 with 9.1 health. The XPRV3 was killed by Noman 2510 with 15.6 health. Bobogamer 83 was killed by Stern Player 2399 with 20.0 health. Spidercon 13 Yammer. Stern Player 2399 GG. Core 11 Chill. Its Rumor was killed by Voice Sequad with 13.2 health. Its Rumor GGS. Spidercon 13 U. Yama 224 High. Voice Sequad Holy. Wasted Jam 69 New. Guys bacon or eggs. The Nostalgic underscore was killed by REMDAWVZ27 with 7.2 health. Its Rumor Yalal. The Nostalgic underscore GG. Triple Elix was killed by Themical with 8.7 health. MUSHR00MGAMER was killed by Germ underscore with 17.6 health. Wolfboy 9411 Bacon. Germ underscore TZZZZ. Straub underscore we. Core 11 was killed by GSOAP underscore with 15.1 health. Germ underscore TZZZ. Core 11 then. GSOAP underscore GGS. Spot Zulu 99996 was killed by Jacob Zombane with 5.1 health. Juan Cloud Z6 was killed by GIANTCHEZBL with 19.1 health. GSOAP underscore DAWG. Germ underscore TZ. Boruto 69698128 was killed by Ethanftra with 11.4 health. XCXC4535 was killed by Pengbot Blaze 467 with 17.0 health. Bupil was killed by Simplegit with 19.6 health. Straub underscore Rose top abusing TS. Python 1311 expert I'm on keyboard so I'm not that good. GIANTCHEZBL quit. Exegmer 0 who is the best on server at Mace. Core 11 what I'm bad. Juan Cloud Z6 your lag carried you. GSOAP underscore hold on. Exegmer 0 who is the best on server at Mace. Gamma Bear 239 I am. Beta underscore DDP was killed by Thontitig with 20.0 health. Masterson 2007 was killed by GPHDRAGON12 with 3.0 health. PVSEME was killed by underscore C0NN3CT underscore with 13.5 health. Core 11K. Brandon 010 underscore Y was killed by Archer in Dark with 13.8. Generate. Player view. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. Mulak 282. VKK. Player view. VKKS underscore GG. Core 11 stop. XCXC45 for D. Raindoxis GG. Player view. Paxton Slayer was killed by Ton 349 with 9.9 health. Paxton Slayer GG. Ton 349 GG. GSOAP underscore DAWGGGG. Power 3 was killed by 66. Generating. Player view. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. Player view. Turkish Tia was killed by Loki Master 2 with 20.0 health. Loki Master 2 GG. Panka 3S41 for D3 was killed by Real underscore Damasu with 5.4 health. Age 3 CT0R1P was killed by the Nostalgic underscore with 10.7 health. Voice Sequad guys server is getting botted. Mashi Camp 74 8004 was killed by RECKITWOLFFN with 20.0 health. Albatross 2048 was killed by underscore C0NN3CT underscore with 15.4 health. Triple Helix was killed by Goated for D312 with 14.4 health. Panka 3S41 for D3 Chrysler 2v2. Triple Helix GG. Underscore C0NN3CT underscore GG. 000000000000023 bro. Underscore Ekin was killed by under 911 with 20.0 health. Saiso Ianko was killed by Mangosh underscore with 20.0 health. Mulak 282 you sure? Core 11 was killed by GSOAP underscore with 2.0 health. Core 11 GG. GSOAP underscore GGS. Core 11 damn. Natato 9 was killed by Mulak 282 with 20.0 health. Harold 2628 was killed by Abel 1827 for D343 with 20.0 health. Xuntop was killed by FROZENFIREXD with 16.6 health. Guardian 793 was killed by Foyboy 1000 with 20.0 health. Mulak 282 GG. Onslaught 766 was killed by Boruto 69698128 with 19.7 health. HMUC was killed by Lee Mythic with 13.2 health. RADIANTX2 was killed by Tundra 42 with 8.6 health. Natato 9 GG. Trindon 128 was killed by Lil Beast with 10.2 health. Brandon 010 underscore Y was killed by Simplegit with 13.5 health. Brandon 010 underscore YGGS. Miller's Bestie was. Ton 349 was killed by Yapti 530 with 13.7 health. Python 13 was killed by Stonecutter 9417 with 11.0 health. GSOAP underscore 09 I'm actually cooked. Arham 16 was killed by MeetRCB underscore 7777 with 11.8 health. Anthony was killed by Yammer 224 with 13.4 health. Spidercon 13 Yammer Xkit PvP me I'm on keyboard so is suck. State Tabus 092 was killed by State Tabus 092 with 0.0 health. Dinglebottom 583 was killed by Voice Sequad with 18.1 health. PLXTO underscore was killed by Beta underscore DGP with 20.0 health. Power 3 was killed by Loki Master 2 with 20.0 health. Loki Master 2 GG. Discord stay up to date with all announcements, giveaways, events and much more. Join the Flame Frags community Discord today. Discord GG/FLAMEFRAGSMC. DW underscore as was killed by 10 Pigeon 834716 with 4.0 health. Cryptixis was killed by Peonies with 20.0 health. 10 Pigeon 834716 GG. Kinixity and Party. Mulak 282 yo. Cryptixis ***************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************** health. Gonpro 667 was killed by its rumor with 20.0 health. Boy Seklad was killed by underscore C0 and N3CT underscore with 20.0 health. Spot I Zulu 99996 was killed by H3CT0R1P with 9.8 health. BULLWIPMC was killed by Jilip 2013 with 20.0 health. Statage was killed by Jacob Zombane with 4.2 health. Thon Culture was killed by Squadpaths 81321 with 20.0 health. Underscore C0 and N3CT underscore GG. H3CT0R1P them. Jacob Zombane GG. Lightsaber 51 was killed by Limatic with 20.0 health. Supop was killed by FROZENFIREXD with 20.0 health. Albatross 2048 was killed by the XPRD3 with 20.0 health. Gamma Bear 239 month. Yama 224 was killed by Stonecutter 9417 with 14.1 health. RADIANTX2 was killed by Thunder 42 with 16.0 health. Link 7 was killed by Sun underscore DONJM with 18.0 health. Voice Seklad Life ST1V1. Yipikai was killed by literally 2850 with 13.4 health. Millar's ST1V1. Spidercon 13 as Yama 224 AXEKIT me I'm on keyboard so I suck. Jacobu 1 was killed by Legit underscore Apple with 20.0 health. Kinixity me in party it's underscore anxiety. Turkish Tia was killed by Saiso Ianko with 16.1 health. Wester Slayer 1v1 me. BEKKS underscore was killed by SSLMER89 with 19.6 health. Mouse 281 was killed by Kiwi underscore Ailey with 2.6 health. SSLMER89 GG. Mouse 281 GG. Masterson 2007 was killed by Brandon 010 underscore Y with 13.1 health. Bitpon 349 was killed by Yappy530 with 20.0 health. Generate. Player view. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. Paxton Slayer was killed by Yappy530 with 20.0 health. DW underscore as was killed by Statage with 20.0 health. Boist 71F. Paxton Slayer GG. Miller's Bestie was killed by SA3EBTW with 20.0 health. S1 Mr. Sul was killed by VIVIDX underscore with 20.0 health. Jamaster 21 was killed by O underscore Terrible with 20. Lycan 710 was killed by S. Player view. Lycan 710 GG. Saiso Ianko was killed by Soup underscore with 20.0 health. Yama 220. GSOAP underscore GG. Player view. Boist 71 NTH1V1. Core 11 Y leave. Scalzi was killed by Mental American with 4.9 health. GSOAP underscore Lematics and Party IND. Client Click was killed by Client Click with player view. The Albatross 2048 was killed by player view. Was AGG. Wolfboy 9411 was killed by Thatsamidu 123 with 20.0 health. The QE1TS who got SMP. Vexway 7015 was killed by Jacob Zombane with 9.8 health. The QE1TS who got SMP. Kingvin underscore 64 Holy Crud. Rainduxis on Bros top source spamming. Snapehead Cookie was killed by Clown Pierce 324 with 20.0 health. Big Brain underscore 4785 was killed by XBLOWI with 11.1 health. Simpligit was killed by Densitimp 7 with 20.0 health. Underscore Itzastro underscore was killed by Indus with 11.6 health. The QE1TS who got SMP. The QE1TS who got SMP. Mulak 28. Stonecutter 9417. Player view. GSOAP underscore life ST. The Catkeep. Player view. Densitim. Tan Pigeon 8347. Player view. Kingvin underscore 64. Lil Bobbicher me I have a SMP. Kingvin underscore 64 Bedrock. New Link 7 was killed by Foyboy 1000 with 20.0 health. Maxidon 3180 was killed by underscore C0NN3CT underscore with 20.0 health. VQE1TS Simon Java underscore C0NN3CT underscore GG. Twitter Shlmao was killed by under 911 with 14.4 health. SSLMERA89 VQE1TS Simon SMP you can join. Faye Princess 1446 was killed by Tai AG with 14.1 health. Scalzi was killed by Liam 3063 with 11.7 health. TRQRYZ was killed by Heart Controls with 20.0 health. Stargamer Twins was killed by Rasha underscore Lock with 20.0 health. Catkeeper 9382 was killed by Catkeeper 9382 with 0.0 health. Player view. A cookie I got fan 1 trash kit. Skylar Poo was killed by Foyboy 1000 with 20.0 health. Soup underscore 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 was killed by Core 11 with 15.4 health. Core 11 GG. Soup underscore 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 GG. Yo underscore terrible was killed by SA3EBTW with 16.4 health. FUSIONKINGMC was killed by FUSIONKINGMC with 0.0 health. State Tebus 092 was killed by Reeves 231 with 18.3 health. Cockris was killed by Night for Life was killed by Densitimk 7 with 19.4 health. Coecraft underscore 1 was killed by Don% with 10.9 health. Don% GG. GSOAP underscore Yasher. Rip underscore Fishy was killed by Brandon. Player view. Lil Bobicher was killed by literally 2850 with 14.4 health. GS. Imwata OK in a sec. Imwata in player view. CASPIANFATP was killed by LHFNCGNCJM with 2.0 health. Amigami 2016 was killed by C. Sockncarton 872. Player view. Industok. Mucat 23 GG. VQE1TS was killed by Rasha underscore Lock with 20.0 health. Spidercon 13 was killed by Yammer 224 with 20.0. Big Brain underscore 478. Player view. GSOAP underscore BETTTT. Statage was killed by Vexway 7015 with 1.7 health. No Boy and John 1 MBGGS. Brandon 010 underscore underscore YD. Brandon 010 underscore underscore Ycart. Domlunner was killed by Prince Inno. Player view. IC underscore Ghost 426 GGG. GSOAP underscore Hiss in the party. Simontai join FSM. Generate. Player view. Press wireless controller right button to open tab. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. Soon pop up. 5 golden. Judge. Player view. Finley underscore Faye underscore clan was killed by Machi underscore 00 with 18.9 health. Liam Matico with messed up. Kingpin underscore 64. Kulazul 1900 was killed by JDEAD 2.0 with 20.0 health. GSOAP underscore Bruce slash 3. GSOAP underscore Eweekup. Suprix underscore was killed by Kingpin underscore 64 with 20.0 health. Kingpin underscore 64 now. Big Brain underscore 4785 was killed by Vexway 7015 with 4.0 health. Alone underscore Nova. Suprix underscore GG. SkySQ 123 was killed by Tai AG with 20.0 health. Flame underscore him 1v1f. Stonecutter 9417 was killed by Brandon 010 underscore underscore Y with 17.0 health. Speedy Medina 26 was killed by Twitter Shlmao with 11.3 health. Him Goofy Graph was killed by GSOAP underscore with 20.0 health. BULLWIPMC was killed by Domlunner with 11.0 health. Racha CP was killed by Lock 35 with 19.8 health. Thon Culture died. Brandon 010 underscore underscore YHH. Team Holiday 2 was killed by Strangeman 0 with 15.0 health. Mangosh underscore was killed by KILLERRRS with 13.3 health. Akapio.1 was killed by Real underscore Damasu with 8.1 health. Lil Bobbicher was killed by CADNCD with 8.4 health. Night for Life was killed by TyAG with 20.0 health. Rufus was killed by Rufus with 0.0 health. 000000000000023 GG. Wester Slayer was killed by High End Brand with 7.0 health. Spidercon 13 was killed by Yammer224 with 6.2 health. Brandon 010 __ Y Diocrat PLSSS Bra. Ocean Zenith NETHSMP3D3. Yammer224 GG. Akakia Godfan 1 Yorsubat. X0T1CZ6T746 was killed by Jacob Zombane with 11.7 health. Vexway 7015 was killed by Klein Flick with 11.2 health. Him Goofy Grap MV Bro I'm Bund. Jack and George was killed by Skyless 9562 with 20.0 health. Spidercon 13 GGS. Alone _Nova. Germ _ was killed by Exegmer 0 with 20.0 health. Akakia Godfan 1 you're just spamming anchors. Exegmer 0 GG. Dudersher was killed by Rasha _ Lock with 17.5 health. Apply for staff. Are you interested in becoming staff? We are hiring. Use the link below to apply. https://flmefrgs.com/apply. Kingvin _64 Suprix _admitted bro that was super cool. Ocean Zenith NETHSMP3D3. Spidercon 13 Crystal PvP. Yammer224 next. Colecraft _1 was killed by LHFNCGNCJM with 6.2 health. Zulibro you good alone _Nova. Wolfboy9411 at here joined Diopots you may be able to fight me. Machi _001. Yammer224K. Imwit was killed by GSOAP _ with 10.3 health. Wastage M69 new. Stop. Catkeeper 9382 was killed by its _anxiety with 20.0 health. Imwit to GG. Alone _Nova. Can you understand me? TRQRYZE was killed by Theonif with 16.0 health. Limatic GG. GSOAP _GG. One Cloud Z6 was killed by Joe 2013 with 14.5 health. Wastage M69 new. CADENCD. Akakia Godfan 1 someone go in Crystal 2v2. Limatic K. Cocris was killed by Prismatic with 20.0 health. Imwatara Zulibro no haha. Alone _Nova. Wastage M69 new. Yonder 911. Limatic GSOAP _ Stonecutter 9417 was killed by Dominator with 9.1 health. Limatic Lee then rejoined. The QE1TS who got SMP. Just Ashil Guy 54 was killed by 10 Pigeon 834716 with 9.0 health. Just Ashil Guy 54 GG. Ocean Zenith NETHSMP3D3 4 spots join while you can. Limatic the party. IC _Ghost 426 was killed by COMETSSSSSS with 1.0 health. Him Goofy Grap MV in water I'm so bummed at PvP. Suprix _ was killed by Vi11X with 12.5 health. Alone _Nova. Barbar. Suprix _GG. __M _I _L _O _ was killed by Twitter Shimao with 16.7 health. Bluecifer 424 was killed by Bluecifer 424 with 0.0 health. Wembu Buzzercart. Mashi Kemp 74 8004 was killed by RECKITWOLFFN with 15.2 health. Germ _ was killed by Lock35 with 17.0 health. LJL1119 died. Dynamite was killed by VIVIDX _ with 16.6 health. VIVIDX _ GG. Spidercon 13 was killed by Yammer224 with 14.7 health. Germ _ Snapehead Cookie was killed by Clownpierce 324 with 18.8 health. Uxun Pop Pro. Yammer224 GG. Indus T. Ishak was killed by Doggy with 18.3 health. Limatic GSOAP _ Lee then rejoined the party. Spidercon 13 Brew. High-end brand 3v3. GSOAP _ ALR. Yammer224 again. Alone _Nova. Barbar. Wolfboy9411 I'm on bedrock. Wester Slayer was killed by Exegamer0 with 20.0 health. Exegamer0 GG. BULLWIPMC was killed by BULLWIPMC with 0.0 health. Pokefair 398 50 51 12 was killed by Prismatic with 20.0 health. X0T1CZ6T746 was killed by Jacob Zombane with 10.6 health. Heart Control was killed by underscore Ekin with 7.2 health. High-end brand 3v3NETHSMC. GSOAP underscore IND. Brandon 010 underscore YWOW. Cockris was killed by its underscore anxiety with 20.0 health. High-end brand 3v3NETHSMP. GSOAP underscore there. Salmon Art 9339 was killed by TIAG with 20.0 health. BULLWIPMC lol. Ilavapnei. Fae Princess 1446 was killed by Doggy with 7.2 health. Alone underscore Nova. Barbar. Lucifer 424 was killed by Justashil Guy 54 with 20.0 health. Justashil Guy 54 GG. VQE1TS1 sec. Finley underscore Faye underscore Clan was killed by JDEAD 2.0 with 5.4 health. IC underscore Ghost 426 was killed by Tampijin 834716 with 9.1 health. Persian Zenith 3v3NETHSMP3 spots join while you can. GSOAP underscore GGS in advance. Morte Sigma was killed by Strangeman 0 with 20.0 health. Wester Slayer 3v3 Nest SMP join PLS now. Alone underscore Nova. Stargamer Twins was killed by Onrazot 76T6 with 16.9 health. VQE1TS was killed by Age 3 CT0R1P with 20.0 health. Stonecutter 9417 was killed by Vi11X with 20.0 health. Clownsy 6281 was killed by Nwepuan with 20.0 health. Ben 6798 was killed by Zertulin with 3.2 health. Stargamer Twins GG. Persian Zenith 2 spots 3v3 NETHSMP. High-end brand NETHSMP 3v3. Literally 2850 was killed by Twitter Shlmao with 15.8 health. Jacob Zombane was killed by X0T1CZ6T746 with 2.6 health. Tivanthagamer was killed by FROZENFIREXD with 9.9 health. High-end brand NETHSMP 3v3. Tivanthagamer GG. FROZENFIREXDGGS. Germ underscore was killed by Dynamite with 20.0 health. High-end brand NETHSMP 3v3. Persian Zenith 1 spot 3v3. Limatic was killed by GSOAP underscore with 20.0 health. Alone underscore Nova. Germ underscore fuck you. Doggy was killed by Statage with 4.1 health. Big Brain underscore 4785 was killed by Eclixity1 with 20.0 health. LJL1119 was killed by DRA. Generating with player view. Press wireless controller right button to open chat. Press or hold wireless controller left button to emote. Jacob Zombane was killed by Salitum 68654 with 4.8 health. Tooltip. You can play with your friends by inviting them to your private party. Use /party invite player empty. Germ underscore golden child 5903 I'm posting that. Limatic GSOAP underscore get what in here. GSO May Dumbinster 1234 you I bought something dub. Player view. Clownsy 6281 was killed by 6T6A with 10.4 health. BULLWIPMC was killed by Statage with 20.0 health. ZYNXXX underscore was killed by BlueJ11X5 with 11.0 health. CASPIANFATP Brew. Soup underscore 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 died. Twitter Shlmown FSMPP10V10. Sweetbird 404 was killed by Sweetbird 404 with 0.0 health. Heart Controls GGS. Sweetbird 404 GG. Wolfboy9411 I'm trash so why even try. The underscore gamer 32597 was killed by CLIPZ underscore Python with 12.0 health. QDEDBYFROST 3672 was killed by Lock 35 with 20.0 health. 6A Litton 6AT 654 was killed by Jacob Zombane with 6.2 health. His 0K was killed by Wester Slayer with 20.0 health. His 0K
Yeah, I think.
Wester Slayer
What game
was
do you want to do? Actually, let's just go back now. I'm thinking about it.
score on it 1.
Let's go to